Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Matty Fresh, and this is my universe. And yesterday, if anybody watched, I did a video of AEW wrestlers that I believe could do good or better if they switched over to WWE at some point in their career. Now I'm doing the opposite. I am doing WWE wrestlers currently on the roster that could probably potentially benefit from going to AEW, having a, possibly better success over in the different company. Not to say that some of these wrestlers are not successful in WWE, but there's some of this talent that I'm going to name I want to see more of, see title opportunities and such, and we're not seeing that. For example, Swerve Strickland. I honestly feel like Swerve being let go from WWE and then him going to AEW was the best thing for him. He needed to go to AEW. Same thing with Toni Storm. It's unfortunate what happened with Toni with WWE, but I think it benefited her the best because of what she's been doing as timeless Toni Storm in AEW. So as I started thinking of talent, I started to realize that the name for WWE to AEW was a little bit bigger than my list yesterday. So I'm just going to start naming out names and kind of categorize them together. So Zelina Vega, Kairi Sane, Asuka, which in Japan she was known as Kana, Shinsuke Nakamura. All four of those wrestlers have pretty much done everything they can in WWE, and I don't think they will excel anymore in that company. And I honestly feel that if not Japan, AEW would probably be a better fit for them. Getting paid good money, more freedom to work to independents and stuff like that. Asuka and Shinsuke have not been the same since they both won, I believe it was a 2018 Royal Rumble, and they both main evented at WrestleMania. Their careers have not been the same. They've had ups and downs, and it's depressing because me as a fan, I like those two wrestlers as talents, and I think they're worth more than what they've been doing. Dakota Kai. I saw Dakota Kai probably in 2014, 2016, somewhere around there when she was still with I can't think of the women's promotion. They go to the women's Shimmer Wrestling. I saw her as Evie, but way back then, before they did the Mae Young Classic and she signed with the NXT and stuff like that. But I've been a big fan of Dakota Kai for a lot of years now, and she's been getting them since her return at Mania after she was released and she got brought back. I felt like she could have been doing more, especially since what she's been going through. She should have won the women's Intercontinental title, not Lyra Valkyria. And nothing against Lyra, but I feel like Dakota really deserved that title. And this is her year to get, if not one of the women's top titles, either the women's Intercontinental title or the women's U.S. Championship. Something. She deserves it for all the hard work she does. The Creed Brothers. Why aren't the Creed Brothers multiple tag team champions on the main roster? I don't understand it. Ivy Nile. Yeah, she's short, but she's very intimidating. She got the muscles. She looks like she could be a female suplex machine. Why is she not dominating the women's division? Shayna Baszler. I really thought Shayna Baszler was going to be a women's champion 2-3 years ago. I don't understand how she's not held one of the women's titles at all in her career and on the main roster. Shayna could definitely be very intimidating in AEW, and maybe she doesn't go to AEW, maybe she goes back to MMA. I don't know, but I feel like she could have done more in WWE, and like I don't think her promos were even that bad. And for anybody that feels that her promos are bad, give her a manager. Like they can't make that happen. Like she could have easily gotten herself a manager. I mean, that's what they should have done with Ronda Rousey. She should have got her own manager, her own Paul Heyman, to keep her from talking. And Ronda Rousey could have been the female Brock Lesnar. But, we already saw how that went. Chad Gable. Chad Gable is the biggest one for me. And, everything he does is great. I mean, he got stuck with that Shorty G crap when Vince was in charge. But, he's been on a roll. And as much as people were crying about this whole El Grande Americano, about Chad Gable, not being under that mask, we can clearly tell it's Chad Gable parading as a luchador and stuff like that. That's very entertaining stuff. Chad Gable did great with American Alpha. He's doing great with American Made. He delivers on his matches. He delivers on his promos. Penta was his first match when Penta came to the company. And while it did start up slow in that match, they delivered in the end. I don't understand, why Chad Gable... I never expected Chad Gable to ever hold any of the heavyweight titles at all. I mean, maybe for one night hold the World Heavyweight Championship, and then he drops it the next night or 2 nights later, or whatever it may be. He wins the title and then he drops it on the very first Raw. At least that, but come on, how does that dude not be a multiple time champion, regardless of the titles? I don't, I'll never understand it. Oh God, I'm having a brain fart right now, but correct me if I'm wrong, I apologize. But the Viking Raiders, Ivan and Eric and Ivar, I apologize. Eric and Ivar, they're both former Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions. I feel that they could benefit more than the Creed Brothers, considering that AEW owns Ring of Honor. Eric and Ivar could easily go to Dynamite. They can dominate their tag team division. They are both big bastards. And if need be, as much as it may sound like it, because a lot of people say Ring of Honor is a dead brand, they can go back to Ring of Honor and reclaim the tag team titles there. I mean, there's a lot that those two can do as a tag team at a different company, because I feel like they've outgrown WWE. I don't understand why. No, this is all off. Talking about a different team. Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows. I don't know why they got released from WWE, went to AEW. They pretty much did nothing in AEW, came back to WWE, and got released again. I don't understand it. It's not like those two are terrible wrestlers, terrible talent, but I just don't get it. Both AEW and WWE have overblown rosters with talent, and as soon as somebody else big or decent sized name becomes available, boom, one of those two companies are signing the next wrestler. I don't understand it. You have all this talent. When Bobby Roode was with WWE, I know he had suffered I believe concussions and he had injuries and stuff, but even before that, I don't understand with that gimmick he did with Glorious. That was a great gimmick. The robe on the podium with the song. I don't understand why he didn't get a decent sized push. Oh God, who else is there? I know there's more. I apologize. Let me think of some more names. I'm sorry, I'm tired from work, but like Shinsuke. I mean, he had recently won the U.S. Championship. He's part of SmackDown. Nice little dark samurai gimmick. And I believe he recently lost it, and now LA Knight is the U.S. champion right now in SmackDown. What's next for Shinsuke? Does he have another feud with somebody? If he's going to try to get like a title rematch? Like, if he's going to be like sitting and catering all over again, like what's the point? Just like let his contract expire or just release him without like a clause that says you can't compete. Let him go right away and just let him do whatever the hell he wants. He can go back to New Japan. He can join AEW. I'm sure a lot of like diehard AEW fans would love it there, for Shinsuke to go there. So like, just, I don't know. Maybe he's happy with what's going on with WWE. I have no idea. Baron Corbin. Like, I know he got released, but like, Baron Corbin's got things going on. He's he recently won some. I don't want to say it wrong. I believe he won some medals at a jiu-jitsu competition. Almost like concert. But he won some medals at a jiu-jitsu competition. Like, if he was assigned with another company, AEW would be, I think it would possibly be great for him. He's very talented. He's very safe. He has saved, like Dolph Ziggler before Ziggler got released. Went to TNA and became, under his name, Nick Nemeth, and now he's currently the TNA heavyweight champion. Baron Corbin, if he wanted to continue wrestling, go to AEW, he'd be great to work with. I'd be concerned about how he'd be handled there because everything that goes on in that company, the way they handle things, like there's some storylines currently that I'm not happy about, but like I think he would do good on that roster, and he can help a lot of the younger talent backstage. I'm so sorry, I'm tired. But he can help out a lot of talent in the company, especially the younger talent, as long as they're willing to listen. Yeah, I had a lot more names before this, but I can't think of it anymore. Damn. That's all I got. I don't want to waste anybody's time. I know as soon as I'm done with this video, I'm going to think of some more of the names of WWE wrestlers that would probably benefit more over at AEW, but right now I can't think of it. I'm tired. I just want to go home and get some dinner. So, I'm sorry about all the yawning and stuff, and I'm sorry about the, like just the blabbing, trying to fill in space for this video. But everybody take care, be safe. Thank you for watching.